G'day guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a nice warm winter's afternoon up a beautiful creek somewhere here in Australia. This afternoon, man, we got a couple hours. I figured, why not go look for rocks? The creek's clean. Like, this creek had a bit of a tumble week and a half ago. There's gonna be a few rocks out. You got these beautiful scree beds. There's that nice warm afternoon sun. We're gonna have dying light. There's gonna be shady pockets. We're hopefully gonna see some cool critters. And best of all, we're gonna find some rocks. You guys are coming along for a ride. Let's do this. Here we go.
How good is it, man? I can see my first piece. I can see a second piece further up. This is gonna be sick, man. Yeah, look at that. Little waterline bit. Look at that glow. Look at that, I can see that. Look at that. Mad, man. Botryoidal, bumpy. Got that white layer. That's cool.
There we go, first one for the afternoon. Pretty little bit. Got the colors, got the glow happening. Yeah, this girl's hiding a bit of inner beauty too. Some cloudy lines in there somewhere. Hard to get that light right to light it up. Yeah, there's something going on there though. Yeah, look at her glow. Yeah, just that bumpy white botryoidal type stuff. That's that white surface botryoidal bit. Nothing crazy, man. Just a bumpy bit.
Have a go at this. From here I can see 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be crazy. 1. Oh, look at the color on that. 2, 3. That's crazy, man. What a mad threeper.
Hey, how crazy is that? Mad little threeper deal. That's the first one in a little while. That's cool as. How's this one? Bit of prettiness going on and then a bit of rough as around the edges going on the other side. Every rock, man. I can't help but film every rock. Just a tiny rough waterline. Again, nothing super pretty. Yeah, still a cool rock, man.
Is that a big chunk I've stepped over twice already? Yeah, big chunk of quartz. You get this one? Is that 2? Is it 2 there? 3? Yeah, man. Little threeper.
Another little threeper deal. A couple of nodules and a little tiny. Just a big old nodule, that one. Nothing real pretty about that. Oh, a little bit of red there. A little bit of something splashed on there. Yeah, chunky. This nodule doesn't really have much going on either upon closer inspection. A little bit of red splashed under there. A little bit of a cavity. Bit of waterline or something going on up in that. Yeah, man, that's cool.
That thing glow, look at the edges. Fire edges, man, in the water. Looks like blue and fire.
Yeah, that thing that said looks like fire underwater. Like the way the chalcedony goes blue and that carnelian goes crazy red. How's the lines on this little darling, man? Super tinies. That's a pretty little rock, actually. There's a nice bit of colour splashed around on it. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool rock. She pretty.
Have a go at that thing. A Magdaloidal basalt. Got a couple little cool ones in it still.
How's that? I don't know if you guys do this, but I look at that one and just go, garden rock. That's going straight to the pool room. I mean, the garden bed, where the garden rocks go, hang out with all his mates.
That's a bit. Yeah, man. You just spot those pop marks, hey? They just become so clear. Have a go at this. You can see where the foxes have been playing, carrying on this little mound of sand overnight.
Yeah, can you see the little tracks in here? We're not far from that den we had in one of our recent videos. A few little fox pups and their mum probably out and about each night.
Look at that. How do you miss that? Mad little nodule. Something going on up in there. Did you hear that, peeps? I thought that looks like wood. Doesn't feel like wood. Oh, I thought it was like real wood, but it's real petrified wood, I think. Oh my gosh. I think it's a pretty big piece. Peeps. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That is insane. Heck yeah.
Have a go with that. That little nodule led me to that big chunk of 140 million year old coolness, man. It's like an egg, that one. Oh, when you look at it that way, there's like bands and rings and something going on there. Bit of host left on it. Yeah, a crystally center even in there. Possibly. Doesn't look like it's got any agatization or opalization or anything crazy, but that is a big, cool ass chunk of petrified wood, man.
Is that another piece right here? Oh, nope. There's a bit of green. I don't know if it's good green or if it's glass. Nah, it's just that wannabe green. Tiny, tiny little fella. There's a bit. Yeah, rough bit. That bit. You can't miss that. Yeah, it's just old quartz though. Look at that little white fella there. Oh, he's got some coolness going on. Heck yeah.
That's a pretty cool little bit. Got some crazy lines and some little bits of stuff going on. There's a few lines in there. Pit marks, lines. Rough looking though. Not the prettiest rock in the creek. I'll still take her home.
Bit there. Oh, little chunk. Got some colour on the back. That's nice.
Little golden nuggets, eh? So cool, man. Birds are chirping. Don't know if the bees are out. Might be getting a bit cold for them. It's cool. How's this, darling? She's a looker. Look at that colour. Look at her glow. No crazy bands or lines or any sort of window to her soul, but she got some pretty colours there. Yeah, she's a stunner.
Look at that glowing white one right there. Oh, I thought it was two glass, but that's one there. Oh man, that's a little geo with like crystally druzy.
Nah, a little too far. That's got some bands and crystally goodness going on in there. Yeah, that's cool as. How's that little stunner? Look at the bands in there. Tiny ass bands, that is tidy, man. Little druzy, geode center. Yeah, that's a pretty rock. That is a real pretty rock. Those bands, they're stunning, man. Yeah, she gorgeous. This little slice, little shard. That's cool. Little dirty cracks are glowing.
That tiny white one and a green one. Yeah, man. Little threefer.
Hey, another little crazy threefer. I do love my jasper. Tiny bit of green jasper, that one. Barely looks green in this dying light.
Have a go at this thing, man. Big chunky boy.
Just a big rough chonky boy, that one. Full nodule, not really much noticeable stuff going on. Heap of host on the outside still. A little bit of a butt crack there. And it's mad. Yeah, this fella's got a rough head on him. Who knows what lies within. That is just a rough old nodule of chalcedony. Or an agate, as we like to call them.
Look at that, I see a little tiny bit. Yeah, man. Little bit of, oh yeah, it's wood with stuff going on, man. Yeah, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, have a go at that. That's wood with chalcedony, like clear stuff along the side, stuck in an old crack or something, man. Have a go at that. Wood with stuff going on, man. That's definitely stuff going on. And that's definitely wood. Never really shows up all that well, but that's wood with stuff. Just white chalcedony. Are we settling on it? It's just chalcedony hanging out with that 140 million old little bit of petrified wood.
That looks like my color. Yeah, man. Oh, it's way shiny smoothie on that side. That's so smooth, man. That's jasper, like a yellowy mustard. That's sick.
How pretty and shiny, the feel of that. Oh, I can't describe it. Well, I can't. It's waxy and smooth and silky smooth, man. Bit of jasper, mustard, yellow. Told me I get the greens, but that's cool, man. I love that feel. Such a nice bit of rock.
I seriously got a problem for rocks. There's one. There's one. There'd be heaps more. They love these little scree runs. There's another one. They just love it. It's another one. There's so many, man.
I don't know if I like this place or like dislike this place. Nah. There's too many ones I pick up and I'm like, oh, I gotta film that. And then I end up with 1,000 rocks to film. Little cloudy waterline, that one. You can see it there. It's just not super well defined. And that's that little ugly rough one. But it's got some lines and some straight edges to it. In there, like that. Looks weird. Yeah, man.
funky one. Look at that one glow. Yep, lined up. Little cheesecake. We got some bands tucked away in here somewhere. Nice little flat slice with a bit of colour up in there. Yeah. Go. Rough with a clear bit of a window. Have a go at all the rocks behind me. And little fella. Every now and then you get one that just seems to be clearer than others. More of a window into it than most. I don't know. Some just seem clearer. More crystally maybe, I don't know. Some rocks are cooler than others. Is that a grey rock or a good rock? Oh, it's a good rock. Bluey looking, little geode bit there. Yeah, that's a good rock. Wasn't sold, thought it was a grey rock. Cool little geode part in the side of that one. Yeah, that's cool as. Oh, we got a little bit of sunlight, check it. A little bit of a cavity down this end. No crazy bands. Yeah man, it's just a chonk. Chonky boy. I was just standing here, admiring the bird noises. And like right between my feet, like I haven't even picked this thing up yet, I swear to God. I think it's a huge chunk of petrified wood. Like right where I stopped to listen to the birds. Yeah, man. That is a huge chunk of petrified wood. You can thank the birds for that one. A little bit of sunshine's bloody good, man. It is actually getting pretty cool. I think when you're wet and you've been wet for a fair chunk of the day, it starts to catch up with you. Can you see that glowing? That is a big chunk. It is glowing. Oh, look at that thing, man. That is a mad geode. Oh, it's a bit rough, but it doesn't look super crystally. Wow. Have a go at that thing. That's a huge shard, man. Big chunk. Was an old geode. Wow, that's crazy. Have a go at that big geode, man. That's a huge cavity inside that thing. Rough as on the outside, but then mad big something going on, man. Look at that thing. I don't know how to film it. Mad big chunk, hey. That's cool. As the light changes just enough, man, and they just pop different. Right there, and is that something over there? It's just quartz. Yeah, man. Cool as. I'm gonna have to stop looking where I'm walking or I'm never gonna get out of this creek. Just a rough one, that one. Real rough around the edges of that thing. Look at that, I can see two of them right there, man. Yeah, dude. Just glowing. Pair of them. That's nice now, a little bit of sun tickling you. And look at those, they're just glowing. There's probably more there, like they're in the sunlight. They're where I can see, man. Probably missing a few, but who cares? Finding stacks. Yeah, have a go at that. That one's got some pretty rough around the edges bits going on, but it's got some nice little pretty bits going on too. Yeah, who knows? Something cool going on inside that one. Chunky. Yeah, not much going on there at all, eh? Just a rough old chunk. Look at that one. Yeah, man. When that light is good to you, oh man, it is good to you. Every time I turn and spin and move and get a bit more of that natural sunlight into the equation, I find more rocks, man. Yeah, just a chunk. Big old chunk. Nothing real crazy in there either. Not that I can see out here in the field. Just have to put it down to a chunky boy. Green one. Yeah, dude. Just got that light bit of whatever that host is left over a clear, cloudy bit of chalcedony. Now these always look pretty. A little bit of green left. Sometimes they look like little quail eggs. It's a pretty little rock, eh? I like those. And that breeze is drifting down that creek now. But there's, no, that's not one. What's that? I thought I saw two. Grabbed the wrong rock. Oh, look at that. That's got a mad little geode pockety hole going right through it. Waterline and stuff. That's just a pretty little red bit. How mad's that little geode pocket? That's cool as, man. Little slicey, shardy bit. Oh, it goes right through. That's cool as. Bit of waterline stuff. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool rock. That's 1, 2, 3. No, 3. Crazy, man. Oh. Another 3-fer. This creek just produces so much after it's been turned over, it is not funny. It's like a little teardrop limb cast bit. Nice, smooth little drop. That's cool. Yeah, what's going on there? It's an odd little shaped slice. Yeah, he's a cool one. Alright guys and girls, I am out of here. It is finally getting to me. The toes feel a little numb. But that's been fun. We found rocks, man. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, like it, thumbs up, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mates, get amongst it, people. Cheers for watching, guys. Hope this video finds you well. Catch you next time.